My dad was a CPA, my mom was a bookkeeper, I had no choice. You know, Tiger Woods, he was cool. He got a little golf club in his hand when he was 3, right? I got a calculator, a pocket protector, and it said, "Go, son, go." And I'm going, you're out there playing ball, I'm in there going, it used to be you had to go like that, you know. Now none of you will remember, you won't remember that, will you? You just remember a little calculator on your cell phone, right? I see that. All right. So that's what I did, and I discovered, and Gabe was semi-correct. I started doing taxes when I was 14. I got my first paying client when I was 16. I was doing all my relatives' taxes and friends when I was 14. By the time I got to age 16, I said, I got to get paid for this. Because what I do is, I believe in this. I believe in adding value to people's lives. Tonight, I'm going to give you some value. There are some things that tonight you can take from this seminar and do tomorrow that will save you money. Is that good or good?
That's good.
I mean, there's one thing, and Nate, man, I'm telling you what, Nate, if you're involved with Nate, you're in the right team. I'm telling you what, that guy knows where he's going, what he's doing, and how to get there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his system, I'm just going to tweak it a little bit. We're just going to sweeten the pot. How about that? Is that good or good?
That's good.
That's great.
All right. So there's some things that you can do tomorrow. See, it isn't about dream. You know, we can all dream, can't we? See, that's what I was doing. I was dreaming. I got into the job rut. Even though I owned my own business at 16, I still got in that job rut because what I did was I relied on my parents and my friends and my family and my teachers, and they said, this is what you should do. I was like this. I was a square peg trying to go in a round hole. And boy, did that hurt. When you're a square trying to go in a round hole, it hurts. I was psychologically unemployable. I had a series of jobs 2.5 years apart that I would self-sabotage myself and get fired. Because I just subconsciously, I couldn't deal with it. You know, it's like something was inside of me trying to bust out. Some people say, yeah, it's still trying to bust out. But I was trying to bust out in there to do something. I have a purpose on this earth, is to create money for people. Is that fair?
Yes.
Do you understand that there's people out there that are willing to give you money? Do you understand that? That there's people out there willing to give you money. How many believe that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's people out there willing to give you money?
Yeah.
See, I don't need to ask what you believe. I can see what you believe.
Amen.
I can see it. All right? People that are going to get that is if they get off your butt and get it. Okay? If you want to lead, how many of you want to lead an outstanding life?
Yeah.
You got to be willing to stand out. People remember me where I go. Now, some people think I'm pretty foolish, but I'll tell you what, when you're all working your jobs and I'm chilling out in Australia, who's the fool? Who's the fool? Because what I do is I believe in this. I believe in adding value to people's lives. Tonight I'm going to give you some value. There are some things that tonight you can take from this seminar and do tomorrow that will save you money. Is that good or good?
That's good.
And there's one thing, and Nate, man, I'm telling you what, Nate, if you're involved with Nate, you're in the right team. I'm telling you what, that guy knows where he's going, what he's doing, and how to get there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his system, I'm just going to tweak it a little bit. We're just going to sweeten the pot. How about that? Is that good or good?
That's good.
That's great.
All right.
Hello everyone. Again, my name is Nate Scott, www.asknatescott.com, and today I'm here with my good friend, Mr. Steve Spangenberg.
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Great.
Steve is a CPA, phenomenal gentleman. I mean, I've been really looking for a CPA that actually was a practitioner, and without a doubt, this is the guy. If you don't know him, you will hear about him, because I'm going to do everything I can do to really push him out even greater than what he's already doing. You guys have heard many times me speaking about hidden money, and you've been to my website, you know on the left hand side you've got the link called Hidden Money, and that's when I talk to you about the tax deductions associated with a home-based business. I asked you the simple question: would you invest a small amount of money to receive thousands of dollars of return? Well, today I've got my good friend here speaking about what he does as a CPA. He's the author of the book Money Does Grow on Trees. I highly encourage you to get this. In addition to that, he has this phenomenal package, and I'm going to have him really speak to you about this particular package, because I just came from an incredible seminar. We had a phenomenal time. And Steve, I want to say thank you, because you did a great job educating people. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do and what you got here.
Okay, Nate. First of all, Nate here is a phenomenal businessman, and he has really tapped into what my life's purpose is. And my life's purpose is to put 10,262 people in profit in the year 2009. And one of those ways is through the hidden money that Nate talks about on his website, and that's through the power of tax savings just by having a home-based business. And what I put together was what's called the Income Tax Reduction Guide for home-based business entrepreneurs that outlines step by step how those tax savings comes about. And basically, this is the guide. If you own a home-based business or want to own a home-based business, this is the guide that you deserve to tap into thousands of dollars to put back in your pocket rather than give it to the government. Now, I'm not opposed to government. I'm just opposed to what your fair share is supposed to be. And the IRS gives you the blessing of all these tax deductions that you can tap into, so it makes sense to go get them.
Excellent, excellent. And Steve, what's your opinion of the business, the travel business?
Okay.
You being an expert, tell me some things that you know as a CPA where people are just missing out on deductions.
Well, the great thing about the travel business is that since you're in the travel industry, 100% of all your travel is now tax deductible. Now that makes sense. I mean, you're going to family reunions, you're going on vacations. I mean, really, you go on a vacation every year. Why not write it off? Okay, these are the things some of the things that people are missing out there. And we've been programmed by society just to go through life, get up, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to bed, get up, go to work, and yet we wonder why we get to age 65 and 95% of the people are broke. It's because they don't tap into this hidden money. They don't have a reason why to do it. I mean, my reason why is that I assist people in getting into profit, and I want to live a good life, and I am living a good life. So this book right here will show you how to do that. And just getting in the travel industry, I mean, you're going to go on vacation anyway. Why not write it off? It makes sense. In fact, it makes more than sense. It makes dollars.
I don't care what business you're in. Travel is something that everyone wants to do, and so everyone does it. I don't care if it's family reunions, weddings, deaths. Something is happening where someone is going into a hotel, getting a car rental, getting on a plane somewhere, sometime. I'll tell you, my story was in September of 2007. I learned about this company. I met the top 2 female incomers in the company of World Ventures, and I told them, I'm not looking for a business, but how much is it? So they didn't even do a presentation. They gave me the numbers. I said, okay, $400 up front at the time and $40 a month. I said $880 for the year. Okay, I knew I had $880 in taxable income because I was already in business, and I simply did it as a way to reduce my taxable income. Now, Steve, why don't you tell us how can they get this other than directly through me?
Call my good friend Nate, and he will get you this book. Okay. But if the quickest way, email me or Nate. We'll get this book in your hand because you deserve it.
Absolutely. And guys, I've always said, we want to educate and empower. Another thing that's great about Steve, I've always shared, and that's why you're on my website, you can see my personal mission statement. You got 2 people that are purpose driven. We're not out here just chasing a dollar. The bottom line is we want to empower people, and we want to put money in your pocket, and we want to educate you so that you can go out and have a more prosperous life.